Watching anime, there's always going to be a couple animes where you're really hesitant to watch because it just sounds like a boring anime. And then you watch it and it turns out to be really good. And for me, one of those animes was One Punch Man. Now, I didn't watch One Punch Man until about like 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. It was out for a couple years before I actually watched it. And I was really hesitant to watch it because it's like, what's so fun about watching an anime where the main guy can kill anyone in one punch? It takes away the fun of watching it. Because of course the bad guy's gonna, or the good guy's gonna win anyways in a fight. Sometimes it's just fun to see like, if the bad guy is gonna win, if the good guy's gonna get injured, like what's gonna happen. It's where you can get a lot of character development in some of those fights. But when it came to watching a anime where the superhero can beat anyone in one punch, it's like, what's so fun about it? And I was really hesitant to start watching it. But the anime was actually a lot better than I was expecting, and I watched it because it was cheap at Amazon, so I was like, hey, I keep hearing it's good. I doubt it, but I'm gonna buy it anyways because it was cheap. So I get home and I watched it, and after the first episode, I was hooked. Because the whole time I was like, what's so fun about watching this show? If he can beat anyone in one punch, he's way too powerful, it's not going to be fun at all. But then you watch it, and he's not really into fighting anymore because it's not fun for him. Because he wants to get a challenger that can actually fight him so he can feel what it's like to have that fun again before he became really strong. But now he's just so strong, it's like, what's the point of fighting if he's just going to win? So he's kind of more or less sarcastic. He likes to play video games. The thing that I find funny about it and what really drew me in is how they made Saitama. Because he wasn't really into fighting at this point because he's so strong anyways that he can beat anyone in one punch, and it takes the fun out of fighting for him. And he finds fighting really boring now. But yeah, he is sarcastic. He doesn't care about anything really except for getting a good deal at the supermarket or playing video games, whatever it is. And I think that's what really drew me to it. Like this one episode, and this does contain a spoiler, so if you want to watch it, just skip ahead a little bit or come back after you get done watching it. In the first few episodes, there's this bad guy and this bunker kind of, like underground bunker kind of thing, and Saitama Genos goes there, and they just completely beat everyone. So the mad scientist got his strongest person out there, and the strongest person is like monologuing, and of course Saitama doesn't care because they think that they're scaring Saitama, but Saitama is just unfazed. But then he starts freaking out because he's like, wait a minute, if that guy said he's gonna rampage for a whole week, that means he's gonna rampage until next Saturday. And if it's until next Saturday, that means today is Saturday, which means there's a bargain at the supermarket. And then he starts freaking out because he doesn't want to miss the sale. And as the guy's monologuing and saying he's gonna kill everyone, all Saitama's thinking about is he's gonna miss a sale at the supermarket, which he really wants to go to because he wants to make it to that sale to get stuff for cheap. So he starts freaking out, punches the bad guy, kills the bad guy, and then just sits there freaking out because he's afraid he's gonna miss the supermarket sale. And I thought that was really funny. And it's just the little things like that. Or like how he really doesn't care how the villain is. The villain can be monologuing, could be talking about killing everyone, and he just sits there unfazed, thinking about different things, or getting mad and just punching him and killing him. And I just think it's kind of funny how they made Saitama, and honestly that's what made the whole show for me. If they would have made Saitama more serious and more like I pictured it being, I would have found it really boring. But because Saitama's really sarcastic, he doesn't care about his own strength and doesn't really care about villains or really anything like that, I thought it was really funny, and it was actually way better than I was expecting. And I would highly recommend it for anyone that likes superheroes or just wants to watch a funny anime, a nice comedic anime. I'd highly recommend it. And that's all I have for this video today, so why don't you subscribe down below for some more videos if you want to hear me talk more about anime, doing anime hauls, and anime recommendations. And let me know down in the comments below an anime that you really like and how you feel about One Punch Man if you've seen it.